Hi, this is Anet, and today I want to show you some wonderful Couture Creations tools that I'm using for a 3D pop-up card that I'm busy making. First of all, I want to show you this wonderful new tool of Couture Creations. Sometimes when you're foiling, there is some foil, especially with the cut foil and embossed dies, that might be staying behind in the middle. Now what I have here is I have die cut a cut foil and embossed die here, and I have cut the Couture Creations heat activated foil a little bit bigger. So what it did is there are some foil here left behind, so I just want to show you how to remove this foil that have been left behind with the foiling. So this is the new Couture Creations Creative Detailer. You actually put some batteries at the back here. You need two AAA batteries that you just put inside behind this creative detailer, and then you have this eraser here in the front, and all that you need to do is you push this button and keep it in while you're actually taking the foil off. So all that you need to do is, and I hope you can see it, and there you see it's removing the foil that has been left behind here. Oh, this is just a wonderful tool to actually use to remove your foil. You can just see how beautiful it removed it here. So this is a definitely must-have tool. This is called the Couture Creations Creative Detailer, and this is to remove some extra foil that is unfortunately stayed behind when you die cut your with your cut foil and embossed dies and foiling. And now I want to show you the new Couture Creations scoring board. And if you turn this over, you have your scoring tool nicely tucked in here with your guide to make some envelopes. So it's so easy to actually take this out and put it back again. You'll find the inch measurements here on the top and on your left hand side, and your centimeter measurements is here on the bottom and on your right hand side. So for my card, the 3D pop-up card, I have used this Ultimate Crafts ivory cardstock, which I have cut already at 15.2 centimeters by 21 centimeters to create the card base. So all that I'm going to do now is scoring it at 10.5 centimeters. On your scoring board here at the top, it's 4 1/8 inches. And then I'm just going to fold this to create my card base. And here I have a neatly folded and scored card base. I'm just going to put this back, and it just goes back neatly. Okay, the next tool I want to show you here is the Couture Creations Mini Gelatine Trimmer. Now for my 3D pop-up card, I will need pattern paper here on the outside as well as on both the insides, on the left and the right. And for this I will need to cut 3 designer papers at 11.8 centimeters and 15.6 centimeters. For the front I have used this beautiful butterfly garden pattern paper. This is the 02A. It's having this beautiful script with the butterflies, and here it's double-sided. You also have this beautiful striped packets. For the inside of the card I'm going to use this pretty butterfly garden designer paper. It's the 07A. On this side is having this beautiful flower pattern, and at the back this beautiful stripes. Okay, for the front I'm going to cut this at 11.8 centimeters and 15.6 centimeters. Okay, and this side I'm going to cut it at 15.6 centimeters. And this I will adhere on the card front. Okay, for the inside I'm going to use this beautiful stripe pattern paper. I've already cut it at 11.8 centimeters and now I'm going to cut it at 15.6. And I'm telling you, this gelatine is just working so nicely. It's cutting beautiful. Just another must-have tool. And I will adhere it here into the inside on the left hand side. I will cut this also at 15.6. Oh, it's just cutting beautiful. And I will be adding this here onto the right hand side and the inside. Okay, now to create the pop-up strip for the inside of the card, I've already cut this pattern paper at 4 centimeters and 21.7 centimeters. I'm going to score it at 5.2 centimeters, 10.2 centimeters and 15.2 centimeters. The inches is at 2 inches, at 4 inches, and at 6 inches. Okay, and here it is. So all that you need to do now is, first of all, just fold it in half and fold the fold line, and then all that you have to do is now is to actually fold the right hand side into the middle, and I will do the same with this side. I'm just going to put this back. So what will happen is, when I adhere this, I will adhere this strip by actually using double-sided tape here on the inside of both these corners. To make it easier to adhere. And I will do it for this corner as well. All the measurements will be in the step-by-step instructions on the Couture Creations blog and also on my blog. And then you will just adhere this here on the inside. And what I'm going to use as well is this beautiful ephemeria of the Butterfly Garden collection. You get all these beautiful ephemeria, and for the inside I'm going to use these very pretty ephemeria butterflies, and to adhere it here onto the pop-up strip I'm going to use Couture Creations foam mini dots. You get the Couture Creations foam strips, the Couture Creations foam dots, and as well as the Couture Creations foam squares. For this one I'm going to use the Couture Creations foam mini dots, and I will just adhere it here onto the butterfly. And this will go on here. So I'm going to put this one just there. This one I will be adding here. This one here. And with the dots here at the back with this butterfly, I will be adding it here. And for all these other three butterflies, I will be using this Couture Creations foam mini dots. So easy to use them. To decorate the front of the card, I have already used and foiled the Couture Creations Modern Essentials Nesting Circle die. With this die you can do so much. I love these dies. You can cut, foil and emboss at the same time, as well as you can just die cut with these dies. I have used the Couture Creations Heat Activated Gold Vintage Matte Foil, and just look how beautiful this have been cut, foiled and embossed. And this I will put here onto the front. I will also be using the Butterfly Garden ephemeria, and I will be using this circle inside here. And I will adhere it here. And I will also be using these beautiful scroll and ephemeria Butterfly Garden flowers that I will put here in the front. And then I've also die cut the Butterfly Garden beehive with the ivory cardstock. And just look how beautiful it came out. That is just beautiful detail. This I will be also adding here to the front. I have also cut the ivory cardstock with this Butterfly Garden Ornate Corners die, and just look how beautiful that came out as well. Just beautiful detail. and I will be adhering it here to the front here. To find a store near you, you can just go to the Couture Creations store blog. The website address is just underneath this video, where you can actually have a look for the nearest store to see how you can get this beautiful Couture Creations scoring board. It's just a wonderful scoring tool. The Couture Creations guillotine trimmer, or this wonderful new tool from Couture Creations called the Creative Detailer, to actually just take the foiling off from your cut, foil and embossed dies that you already cut and foiled. Well, I hope you have enjoyed my video on how to use these wonderful Couture Creations tools, and also the beautiful butterfly garden ephemera and designer paper. I just love this beautiful collection. Thank you for joining me. I will be back soon. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye bye.